Hello and welcome to Team 2's presentation on our final project for the EGN-1110C course. Our project was to redesign and repurpose the FiU CEC EC-3278 computer lab so that this space could operate more efficiently with new furnishings, AV equipment, and educational resources. To begin with, we will first explain our floor plan first and foremost. Our new plan involves the layout of the tables. Firstly, our tables will be centered along the west wall, freeing up space within the eastern wall and aisle. Since we were required to keep the same number of tables, we decided to create 6 rows of tables consisting of 2 5-foot 6-inch by 2-foot 6-inch tables, with one 3-foot by 2-foot 6-inch table at the end of each row. Each row has 5 seats with 5 computers respectively on each table. Next, we decided to use a more modern podium, similar to the one in EC-2830. Next to that, we plan to include a printer plotter, such as the HP Design Jet T1700 printer W6B55A, which has an available plotter, scanner, and printer all in one. We made these revisions to increase the amount of space in the room, to allow for more modern drafting equipment and systems to be implemented. We also implemented these changes to decrease the distance between group members in the event that the professor would like their students to work in groups.
Hello, my name is Arnaldo Mendez, and I was the one that designed the north wall plans. We essentially left everything as is, because we saw the default layout was sufficient for a classroom environment. We didn't add any wall decorations or posters because we believe that it would serve as a means of distraction for the students, since the focus of the class would be towards the north wall. Now, we move on to the board. It serves as a means to physically write important remarks or details of a class, lecture, or lesson via the professor. Students can also use them to display what they have learned from the lesson or lecture to the class. Finally, we will explain our plans for the elevations. The north elevation will be virtually untouched, as we plan to maintain the same boards and projector setup the original room had. This wall segment is 24 feet 5 inches long and 10 feet 2 inches tall. These dimensions remain default and true to the room. That essentially covers everything about the north wall. I would like to thank you for listening, and of course, have a nice day.
The east elevation, now no longer over-encumbered by the sheer amount of equipment and tables previously held there, can now be used for other equipment and tools, such as the HP Design Jet T1700 printer mentioned earlier, along with posters that exemplify what the class teaches, for example, an Autocad poster and 2 Autocad designs. This wall is 31 feet 7 inches long and 10 feet 2 inches tall.
Hello, my name is Anthony Espino, and I was tasked to redesign the south wall of the FiU CCEC-3278 computer lab. The south wall will largely remain the same except for a few additions such as educational posters that's going to be put on the wall and images of the floor plans made by the previous year alumni.
Hello, and welcome to Team 2's presentation on our final project for the EGN-1110C course. My name is Pablo Ramos, and my job was to redesign the west wall of the FiU CEC EC3278 computer lab. The west wall will remain the same, except for a few educational posters and images of floor plans made by previous year's alumni.
Hello, my name is Matthew Cuza. I'm a part of Team 2 for the EGN-1110C course. For our final project, we redesigned our current classroom for a better suited learning environment and better technology. I designed the ceiling plan along with Carlos Aleman, and through this audio recording, I will explain the blueprints and why it is what it is. So, our ceiling consists of an arrangement of various tiles and light fixtures, where the tiles are each 2 feet by 2 feet, and in between each tile there's a 1-inch gap. Now, the room doesn't fit every tile perfectly, so there are going to be discrepancies on the edges, as you could see in the referenced file. The light fixtures are double the length of tiles, so they are officially dimensioned 2 feet by 49 inches. Since we are not given permission to alter locations of the projector and the board, those are in the same spot, as those are in the perfect positions for a learning environment. The light fixtures and air vents were not moved because they provided the perfect amount of luminance and AC cooling for the room already. The sprinklers were also not moved, and the security cameras, because they were also in the perfect locations.